guys, we're going to start with part 2 of the animation project. So I brought up 3 images. I have the Rhino, I have a jungle leaf, and I have a T-Rex. So I'm going to use these 3 to do my my animation. Now we're going to first, let me shut off all 3 of these layers, turn off that lock. Actually, I got to make a blank layer first. Let me make the blank layer, then shut off these 3. Now, this is going to be my area that I'm going to have for my setting. So I'm going to make a landscape here. I'm going to go to my lasso tool, and I will draw my lasso tool to make a little bit of a landscape. Now I'm going to go to the way to the side, all the way to the bottom, all the way across, and then back up. So now the whole thing down here and the top is now the marching ants. So I've got blue selected there, that's fine for right now. I can go ahead, get my paint bucket tool, make sure I'm on the right layer, click it, and now I've got my landscape going in. Let's say I want to have multiple levels of landscape. I'll do a Command D to deselect, I'll go to the Move tool, go to Option, and now I've made 2 of them. Change the color just slightly, go to my paint bucket tool, and drop in the color. Oh, because it's behind. Let me. Alright, it's definitely there now, and I moved it behind. There we go. Kind of looks like water. I think I want to look like grass. So let me go ahead and change my colors here. I'll go with green and drop in. Let me go to this one, green. Okay, and then I'll do one more. Option, click and drag, move it over, and I'll go with a lighter color green. Drop in that color. And then move up that one. There we go. I'm not really liking that color. Let me try a darker color. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Okay, that's fine. And then for the sky, make a blank layer. Make sure it's at the bottom. So I got a blank layer at the bottom. Let me do my sky color. And I'll go with like a light green for that. There we go. All right, so now when I have my characters in here, I can have them animated. I'm gonna, because I know that I want the narration to be more horizontal, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my crop tool. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. And this is just, the size here is just the image that I brought in from from the T-Rex, the original size of that image. So image, let me see, I don't even know what size it is. Image size, let's see, it'll come up. Alright, so it's 8 by 7, that's fine for the gift, it's not a big deal, and it's already 72, so that's fine. I could be more creative with how I did the landscape here, and there's other things you could do, like we have the liquefy filter, you've used that, we have the puppet warp, which we're going to be using today. I could go in there and change it, but for right now, I'll just have it these colors. Let me go ahead and get my, my leaf got cut off here, hang on, I wasn't thinking I had those images in there. Let me bring my leaf in again. Now, let me go ahead and erase the background on the leaf. Oh, there we go. Do Command T to shrink it down, rotate in position. Now, I do want this to have a color overlay, so hold down Command, make an active selection. Go to the half circle, go to solid color, and I will pick a color from my color scheme. There we go. But these are mainly going to be, oops, I didn't merge on my color layer. Hang on. Hold down Shift, select both layers, Command D. These are mainly going to be analogous colors here. So, this does need to be its own layer, and I'm going to make a bunch of leaves and make them all slightly different. I'll hold this one facing the other way, so it doesn't look just like I copied the same leaf. There we go. And these 2 can be different colors. I gotta make sure I'm on the right layer. That's the leaf. It's gonna be the color. There we go. Go with another dark one. Touch the leaf to make it. So I'm going to move tool, touch the leaf. Now we'll do that one. All right. Let me change this one. Change the color a little bit more. Paint bucket tool, drop in the color. All right, there we go. I'll just do these few leaves. I don't have to have so many. And I could, but I don't want you guys watching me all day doing this. And then we have my Rhino. Let's go ahead. Let me go get my race tool, get rid of that background. Let me go ahead and hold down Command, make an active selection. This one, so I want it to stick out. Let me try. Maybe I'll go with like a warm. Maybe, let me see. Or maybe magenta. I don't like magenta. All right, let me go with that for right now. I can always change it later. Hold down Shift, select both layers, Command D. Now Command T to shrink it down. There we go. There it is. Okay. I might shrink down all these now that I'm looking how big I've got my Rhino. And you have to play around with this exactly where you want it. Alright, it'll be like that. Let me get my T-Rex in here. Managed to delete him too, so let me bring him in. There we go. These sections fix up. Oh. No. Hang on. Bring that back in. There we go. There we go. I'll bring it to the top layer. I will get rid of my background by getting the erase tool. And it's gone. And now he can be another color as well. Maybe I'll make him blue. What color is going to look best with the colors I got there? Maybe a real bright blue. Let me try that. I'll always change it later, so it's not a big deal. Command D. There we go. Now, I want to be able to, let's make a little eye for him. I'm just going to use the magnetic, or not the magnetic, the polygon lasso tool. I'll use that one. I'll make a little eye for him so he has an eye. Go ahead and change that color. Give him a nice light blue eye. Drop that in. Perfect. And let's see how that looks. Alright, now he needs an eyeball. Otherwise he's got a weird blank stare there. I don't know. Let me try that. And I'll go with the darker blue here again. It's going to be really tricky to tap it in there. Ah, perfect. I don't like where it went. Can't move that. Let me try that again. Go back in time. Move it now. Yeah, there we go. Alright. And drop it in. Let's see better there. There we go. That's okay. Alright. Did I move that? I did. Alright, hang on. Let me fix that hole I made in his eye somehow. Very quickly. This. If that looks terrible, let me try the paint bucket tool. See if I can do it that way. Ah, that worked perfect. Alright. Now let me do his teeth, so he has a little bit better teeth. Try that. I'm going to do the polygon lasso tool there too again. I don't like his teeth as much. So I'm going to just make him homemade T-Rex teeth. Let's see how this looks. No, we'll keep them light blue, slightly lighter. All right, and drop them in. Oops, I'm gonna do the whole thing. There they go. They're all there now. Command D. There we go. So if I move him, it's not too. Oh, let me get rid of those lines. I don't like those lines that happen there from the original. I'm not sure why that happened, but I can erase them just using the paintbrush tool. It's better to do it now. I am working on it. There we go. Alright, he's ready. Dinosaur's ready. Maybe I'll give him some spots. And you can decorate this as much as you want. So let's say I wanted purple spots on the dino. I could make a blank layer first. That'll allow me to move them a little bit more. Make a some darker spots. There we go. Now it's on a different layer, so it's not a big deal. I can do Command T and make them not so circular if I want to. There we go. Option, make a couple. I think Dino has some spots like this on him. If they're good enough for Dino, they're good enough for my dinosaur. Alright. And then do maybe one more spot. Alright, now he's got some nice spots. And I want to merge it on my dinosaur, so I'll hold down Shift, select E. There we go. Now for my, I do need to do something on my Rhino, so let me do the same thing to him. I'll give him a nice eye. I like a geometrical looking eye. Go back to my red. Let's see, maybe darker red will be more appropriate. Drop it in. Then Command D. And let me try one more. I'm running out of time on this video, so I don't want to. The next one is going to be just for animation, so I want to get this done so you're not playing around with decorating. So let me. You guys can spend a lot of time making this look perfect if you want to. Let's see if that works. It's not bad. And then if I want to give him some stripes, maybe let me give him some stripes. Uh-oh, did I not do this on the right layer? I didn't. Okay, I did in the wrong layer, but that's good because you guys can see. Now it's gone. Now I go to my Rhino layer. There we are. Just make sure you're on the right layer so you don't do what I did, especially if you're putting a lot of time in. So let me just go ahead and do this over real quick. And that's a little bigger. Let me move it up. Go into place, tapping with the arrows on the keyboard. Go to the dark red, drop it in. And now Command D, and let me go ahead with the polygon lasso tool. Zoom in, Command plus on the keyboard, and let me make just a little bit smaller. There we go. Now I go and make a little bit lighter and drop it in. All right, Andy, there we go, much better. Kind of looks like a Batman eye. All right, now let me do some quick stripes on my Rhino. I will go ahead and drop in the color. All right, kind of like the red, that's perfect. And I will tap it up. And now I'll just do another one. I did that same thing I did before. That's fine, I'll fix it. Command T, make it a little bigger. Don't worry about that spot there. I will fix it, I promise. Now I'm really getting to the end, so I got to do this very quickly because I don't want to go over a lot of time. All right, that's just going to have to be okay. I'm going to click on the swatch here, use the eyedropper tool, get the same color as over here. Say OK. Make sure Command D, and let me go back to my paint bucket tool and let me just tap in there. Oh no. I don't know why I did that. Okay, Command Z. All right, I'm going to use the paintbrush. So I only have 20 seconds left. All right, no one has to know. Perfect. All right, I'm ready to go. So let me zoom out. There are my characters. This is going to be my animation. So set your thing up, make it perfect. I could do a lot more. I could spend a lot of time with this, but since this is just the demo, this is what it'll be.